Hi, my name is Tiffany Nance, and I'm going to be doing my speech of honor for Speech 1321. Do you ever wonder where the health industry would be today if we did not have nurses? I'm going to tell you how Florence Nightingale encouraged major training of nurses, and I'm going to tell you also how Florence influenced the nursing profession and why she is my hero. I'm going to give you a little bit of history about Florence Nightingale. She was born to upper-class parents who believed in marriage, and back in that day, marriage was the thing to do. That was everything to people, is that the woman in the family got married. According to R.E. Foster, Florence Nightingale did not want to get married. She refused to and decided that she wanted to go into nursing. She said she was called by God to do His work, and she set out to do that. But according to R.E. Foster, Florence Nightingale, icon and iconoclast, her parents reacted to this suggestion in much the same way their modern counterparts would to request from a talented and expensively educated daughter to take up pole dancing. During the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale would carry around a lamp, much like this one. She did this in the middle of the night. She took care and aided wounded soldiers and anyone who was sick, of course. To me, this was compassion. She cared for all these people and aided them whenever it was the middle of the night. And nurses back in that time did not have to help patients in the middle of the night just for comfort, but she did so. According to Answers.com Military History Companion, Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, symbolized compassionate duty and efficacy. Florence Nightingale believed in cleanliness. It was all about cleanliness to her, and she started a study to help aid with finding out why soldiers were dying from disease. Although she did not believe in the germ theory, that is the fact that organisms derive from hand-to-hand contact and you could catch germs from hand-to-hand contact. She didn't believe in that. She did believe in cleanliness, and she did that. The death rates in this time for soldiers were 52% died, which is a little over half, of course. Well, Florence, when she came in and started cleaning everything, this was reduced to 20%. Although Nightingale was known mainly for nursing reform, she had many other great aspects about her life other than just nursing. She had many scholarly achievements. She was a mathematician and developed this right here, which is called the polar area diagram. And this saved the British Army at Scutari. They used this diagram to help in the war, or something similar to it. It provided also data that led to hospital reforms. And if you notice here, the little orange part is the death from wounds in battle. The little brown part is deaths from other causes, and all of this was death from disease. Florence Nightingale was also a writer. She taught a lot of people. As you can see here, these were all the student nurses that she taught. She had many schools that she taught students at. These were her students during the Crimean War. She believed in educating the uneducated. That way the health industry would become a better one, and she could change how it was going, because at this point it was not going right. It was going downhill and a lot of people were dying, and she didn't like that. She wrote a book called Notes on Nursing. It was a book about natural healing and preventative medicine. To me, Florence Nightingale persevered at nursing and had compassion and was educated. She opened schools and trained nurses. Not only was Florence Nightingale responsible for the health care reform, but she was also a mathematician and a writer. I hope that someday I can be as great of a nurse as Florence Nightingale and change the nursing profession. That's my speech for 1321. Thank you.
Kobe's fixed to place a commode.